All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners who have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. And what I want to get into, all right, this morning, is how we're men on a mission, and greatness comes with great sacrifice. Okay, and this lesson was inspired by a video done by El Wamba, dealing with how, we're immortals, mortal flesh, going back to our origin, all right, from the beginning, if we're a part, of their great number, those first fruits, okay, which is a change that we are, a great chance, and understanding that, they should have us locked in more and more on the mission, understanding the severity of it, okay? Because pretty much Yahweh Shai, came and was a showcase of how we should be. At the end of the day, we're here to imitate the life of Yahweh Shai, the mindset he had towards the mission. Okay, we're not going to be perfect because that was his lot, to be perfect, as far as sin, to be that perfect sacrifice. Okay, but his mindset towards the mission, that's what we're here to imitate, man, in this life, as we drink our cup of suffering and patience, betrayal, all these different things that Yahweh Shah went through, okay, in the flesh, you see, women, conquering women, he had to do those things, man. Yeah, I was shy eventually he had to conquer that, man. And he did it. All right, and we imitate his walk. All right, and the mindset that he carried all the way to the cross, man. Okay, so let's go here. Understanding the will. All right, the mindset. That's why when you go into the Gospels, you get the mindset of Yahweh Shai, understanding how we should be. Okay. This is Matthew 12 and 46. It says, while he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without, speak with him. Okay, so this is why he was teaching, man. Okay, and his people, all right, his mother and his relatives wanted to speak to him, all right, in the midst of his teaching. And it said, then one said unto him, behold, our mother and our brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. But he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother and who is my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand towards his disciple and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. So you see how he prioritized, okay, his believers, even over his biological family, man. Okay, because he understood the mission. That's why he was in the temple at 12 years old, man. All right? And what we have to understand, especially our parents, and especially, the woman, our mother, she'll never understand, the severity of what we're a part of, man. Because with women, most of the time, no matter how great you are as a man, how much responsibility you have, and, people, look at you for guidance or whatever, you can be, you know, just no matter how great you are, all right. Or on the flip side, no matter how much of a degenerate nigga you are, for the most part, in a woman's eyes, she still sees you as her baby. Okay, that's her mindset towards everything, man. She's not going to get it. Okay, and we're not here to make them get it, or to even fuss back and forth with it, because we still honor them. Okay, but their mind will never grasp of what we're a part of, man, and it's not meant to, man. Because even with Mary, okay, she just wasn't getting it. You see, she found him in the temple. Okay, it should have clicked. Okay, the angel did tell me what his purpose was, what his mission was. Okay, then when the party ran out of wine, you know, she wanted him to make the water wine, okay? That's showing like she just seen it like it was a thing of gimmicks, like she really didn't fully get it. That's why he was like, woman, what have I to do with that? But then he eventually did it, you know? He's that reverence and that honor, he had for his mother, okay? But that just shows you that she didn't fully get it, okay? And it's not meant for him. All right, but we as men have to always understand what has to be done, man. Okay, people feelings gonna be hurt. People gonna feel some type of way. That is what it is, man. We understand the mission. Okay, let's let's get on. Let's finish this out. Saying that he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said, "Behold, my servant and my brethren, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother." Now let's get this word. All right, the will. Okay, this is will in the Greek, which is the thelema, thelema. All right. It says, what one wishes or has determined shall be done of the purpose of the Most High to bless, it says, mankind through Yahushua, but we know this Israel, of what the Most High wishes to be done by us, commands, precepts, will, choice, inclination, desire, or pleasure. Okay? And the main one is of what the Most High wishes to be done by us. Okay, and the scriptures give us that instruction. We here to do the will, man. Everything else plays a way second, man. We just, of course, as men, we got affairs that we got to handle. As the society is up and running. You know, but one thing about it, as of late, my mindset is to try to is been minimizing all my worldly responsibility as much as possible, man. You know, I just been when it comes to worldly responsibilities, man, there's certain things I don't even, don't even exist to me anymore, man. Okay? I just focus on the main thing, okay, of what I have to do, the keeping, the overhead taken care of, okay? Well, all that extra, trying to be the mediator in all these situations with the family. Nah, man, I can't do that shit, man. Work that shit out, man. It is what it is, man. All these worldly responsibilities, man, I try to diminish as much as possible, man. Because right now, I value, time more than money, man. I understand money. I know it's good to become efficient, with being an earner, all right, to handle your overhead and your affairs, okay? Easy, but I'm in the mindset now valuing time, over money. We'll get into that. All right, but going back to the will of the Father, okay, let's get this in Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 1:4. It said, "Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Behold, I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nation." Okay? Isn't the spirit of the prophets subjugated to the prophets? So the prophets are ordained from the womb. It just each prophet has their time when they wake up to their purpose, man. To their will, to the will of Yahweh Shemal Shah. Okay? Because before this, we thought this world was the end all be all. Okay? But as we woken up to our mission, man, this world we should have less and less interest in this society, man. Okay? And said, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Okay? And jump down, verse 10. verse 9, it says, Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth, and the Lord said unto me, Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down, to build and to plant. Okay, that's our purpose, man. We're pulling down this wicked empire through preaching, man. We're planting a righteous empire through teaching, man. All through the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, that's our purpose, man. Look how Yahweh Shai moved, man. Daily, he was constantly teaching, man. Everything that happened, Yahweh Shai make a teacher point out of it, man. You know, just as, we should study the life of entertainers and athletes and, knew their mannerisms and all these. We have to study Yahweh Shai like that, man. And Yahweh Shai made a teaching moment out of everything, man. Everything that happened, he will make a teaching moment. Okay? You see that woman who just gave her penury, and you see all those men that gave all those gifts to the children. Okay? It was a teaching moment. You see? When he was casting out demons. He went into a lesson. Okay? Hey, when Peter wanted to walk on water, he went into a lesson. When he was asleep on the boat, they woke him up. Okay? Well, he went straight to teaching, man. You see? That was the mindset of Yahweh Shai. He was locked into the mission. Now, each brother had different portions, and we know Yahweh Shai had the biggest portion, man. Okay? So we just imitate that mindset. We have to imitate that mindset for the portion that we have, man, in the faith. Okay? Let's go here. That was told to Jeremiah. Now, this is what was told to Isaiah. Okay, this is Isaiah 49:1. It said, Listen, O isles, unto me, and hearken ye people from far. The Lord hath called me from the womb, from the bowels of my mother. Okay, have he made mention of my name, and he have made my mouth like a sharp sword. In the shadow of his hand have he hid me, and made me a polished shaft. In his quiver hath he hid me, because the prophets are like the Lord's secret weapon towards the end of this empire, man. All right, and he has brought out the prophets, okay, to do what, man? Okay, to pull down the strongholds of lies, man. Okay, to proclaim truth, to testify Yahweh openly, man. And he has weaponized our mouth through the Holy Spirit by giving us the understanding of this book, man. We have become spiritually weaponized, man. Okay? And the Lord has pulled his prophets out to do damage, all right, to this wicked society, man, in the spirit. Okay? And it says, And he have made my mouth like a sharp sword, in the shadow of his hand have he hid me, and made me a polished shaft. In his quiver hath he hid me, and said unto me, Thou art my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified. Then said I have labored in vain, I have spent my strength for naught and in vain, yet surely my judgment is with the Lord, all right, and my work with my power. So the Lord, even though, because it doesn't matter how many people, through our teaching is converted into the ministry, man. Okay, the Lord still is going to reward all his men for just completing the mission. Okay, because it's through the Lord that people are awakened. We're just vessels. We can't awaken anyone. We can just preach the word and plant the seed. All it's done through the will and the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. And he wakes up whomever he wants. Okay? And it says, verse 5, it says, And now said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him. Okay? To bring Jacob again to him. This is what we're here for. To keep pushing Yahweh Shai. What did Yahweh Shai say? If I be lifted up, all right, all men shall come unto me. And that's all the men of the elect, all the believers, men, women, and children of the hopeful elect are going to be drawn up to him, and we're lifting him up, all right, in sermons, man. Okay? Matter of fact, let's get that in 2 Corinthians, man. You know, this is a mission we're on, man. We can't get caught up. Okay, and Elias Wamba went deep into it, man, and we can't get caught up in these current situations, man. We don't know how the Lord gonna play things out, but as men, we know we gotta stick to the mission, man. Okay, and no one's gonna see it like we see it, brothers. Nobody around us can fully get it, okay, like we see it, man. You know, so we have to really be tapped in on another level when it comes to the mission, man, and make sure nothing is deterring us from it, man. And you're gonna have resistance, okay? That's part of the conditions of the battle. You're gonna have things and people, that you have a liking for, man. Okay, that's a condition of the battle. You see, this 2 Corinthians 5 and 18, it says, "In all things are the Most High, who have reconciled us to Himself by Yahweh Shai, and have given us the ministry of reconciliation." Man, okay, because within this word is the instructions of what our people need to do to get back in favor with Yahweh Shai Shai. Reconciliation just goes back to being back in favor. Okay, when the man and the wife would separate, okay, but then what? They will come together again and you know rekindle what they had. Well, that's a reconciliation. They reconcile. Okay, they're back in favor with one another. Okay, and that's the part of our ministry is Israel. The Most High is back in favor with Israel, man, and this time his hopeful elect. Okay, and that's the major part of our ministry, man. You know, and it says, to wit, that the Most High was in Yahushua reconciling the world unto himself, not imputing their trespass unto them, and have committed unto us the word of reconciliation, and have committed unto us the word of reconciliation, man. Okay? This is what the Lord has committed, all right, unto his men is the word of reconciliation that's committed unto us, man. Okay, let's get that word committed. See, does it go into anything? All right, and the word in the Greek is like the same, similar word to will. Titami. Okay. It says to make or set for oneself or for one's use, to set, to fix, to establish, to set forth, to establish, to ordain. Okay. It says to ordain, purpose. You see, this has been committed to us. This has been made our purpose now, man. You know, John the Baptist, he understood that. That's why he said this in St. John 3. Okay. This is St. John 3. I started 26. It says, and they came unto John and said unto him, Rabbi, he that was with thee beyond Jordan, to whom thou bearest witness, behold, the same baptizing, and all men come to him. Okay, speaking of Yahweh Shai. John answered and said, a man can receive nothing except it be given him from heaven. Okay, so John the Baptist, like the ministry I had was given to me from above. I didn't create this. I didn't conjure up this ministry and, conjure up this following. Now the Lord did this. And the Lord is doing what he's doing with his son. Okay? So John said, look, ye yourselves bear me witness that I say I am not the anointed, but I am sent before him. Okay? And you read in NLT, you said, ye yourselves know how plainly I told you I'm not the Messiah. I am only here to prepare the way for him. You see, John understood the mission. He fully understood the mission. He's like, look, I'm just here to prepare the way. Okay, and what did John do? He removed himself, you know, from society pretty much, man. Okay? He removed himself, man, because greatness comes with great sacrifice, man. Because remember what was told about John the Baptist, man. Let's get that in Matthew 11. What did Yahweh Shai say about John? This is Matthew 11 and 7. It said Yahweh Shai's tribute to John. It said, and as they departed, Yahweh Shai began to say unto the multitudes concerning John, what went you out into the wilderness to see? A reed shaken with the wind? Okay? But what went you out to see? A man clothed in soft raiment? Behold, they that wear soft clothing are in kings' houses. But what went you out to see? A prophet? Yeah, I say unto you, and more than a prophet. For this is he of whom it is written, behold, I send my messenger before thy face, which shall prepare thy way before thee. Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there have not risen a greater than John the Baptist, notwithstanding he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. Okay? So Yahweh Shai said, born among women, there is none greater than John the Baptist. And John was locked in. He was separated from everybody. He was all about being that forerunner for Yahweh Shai, man. You know? And I'm not saying brothers have to, go move by the lake. So just leave everything, go move by the lake. Okay? But that mindset, all right, that our forefathers had towards the mission, man, hey, we have to start gearing our minds like that, man. You know? Shit, cutting off, worldly, things that really don't matter, man. Because now my mindset, if it don't have nothing to do with the mission, it doesn't get that much attention, man. And in some instances, no attention. If it doesn't have to do anything with the mission, keeping the lights on, okay, keeping the bills paid, that has to do with the mission because it makes this possible right now. Covering my overhead, as a man, it makes this possible. So it has something to do with the mission. So I have to, give attention to those things, man. You know? But all this little other, worldly soap opera shit and, trying to be over here and be over there, and hell no. If it don't got nothing to do with the mission, it's getting less and less attention, man. If it hasn't made the zero already, man. You see? The hell with these temporary things, man, that don't matter, man. Okay? And we're gonna segue into that. Let's let's go back. All right. St. John 3 and 28. I'm reading NLT again. It said, you yourselves know how plainly I told you I am not the Messiah. I'm only here to prepare the way for him. All right, verse 29. It says, he that have the bride is the bridegroom, but the friend of the bridegroom which standeth and heareth him rejoiceth greatly because of the bridegroom's voice. This my joy, therefore is fulfilled. He must increase, but I must decrease. Okay? The things that we want, they have to continue to decrease and to tap more into the wheel, man. That's part of the sacrifice. You see, there's certain things that we enjoy, and and it's a balance to everything, man. But at the same time, there's also a sacrifice, man. The things that especially the things that was into before the ministry, man. Those things have to continually die off, man. You know. So let's go here. Let's get that because, like I said, man, with Greatness comes with great sacrifice, man. The Apostle Paul had that mindset. Let's get it. Philippians 3 and 7 said, but what things were gained to me, those I counted loss for Yahweh Shai. Okay? Let's read the NLT, Philippians 3 and 7. I once thought these things were valuable, but now I consider them worthless because of what Yahweh Shai has done. Okay? Apostle Paul was awakened to his mission, and the things before lost value. Okay? This society it should be losing value to us, man. There shouldn't be nothing to go back to. It shouldn't be no thought if it comes to us having to lay our life down for Yahushua or go back into the world, man. Go back into what? We dead to that. Okay? We have nothing to go back to, man. We're separated now. You see? It's hard to kill a dead man. All right? You know, Esau gonna say, well, we're gonna kill you if you don't. So what? Okay? Yahweh Shai is the resurrection. So what? We serving Yahweh Shai. We serving the resurrection. He told Martha, when he came to Lazarus, she was crying. He was like, look, I am the resurrection. You can see you gotta see it. Like how he said it to her, like, look, I am the resurrection. Okay, your brother good. Now and later on, I am the resurrection. Then he raised him just to show him the power given to him of the Father, man. You see? This is what we own, man. We going back to our origins, man. It's way beyond these little things that happen around. It's way beyond that, man. You know? And Yahweh Shai don't give a damn about this little bullshit we be having going on. He don't care about that shit, man. Yahweh Shai don't care. Okay? That some be that's your pride and joy. Some can be our pride and joy and our little thing. How Shai don't be caring about a lot of this shit. He worried about us and this mission, man. Okay? If you it's like if you have an investment, okay, in the game, let's say it's a boxing match, and you bet a lot of money, you invest a lot of money into this certain boxer, okay, to win this boxing match. Okay? You concerned about what he doing in his training, all right, so he can perform in the ring. You don't care about that worldly shit he got to do. You don't care about all the other things he got to do, man. You focus on his training, his mindset, and how he gonna perform, man. You see, that's the only thing you care about, man. You don't care, about the chick he got across town, the chick he got over there, and this little business he got going on over here. Like, that ain't your interest. Your interest in what you invested in, man. And Yahweh Shai invested in us. So he's worried about us, man. He's not worried about all this other extracurricular, activity, and madness that we can be caught up into, man. Okay? This is Philippians 3 and 8. It said, yeah, doubtless I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Yahweh Shai. Count everything but dung, man. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's, because pretty much, you know, you have situations to where it's easy to increase in this world, but you sacrifice time for the spirit. One thing about it, whatever you give your time and your attention to, that's what you're gonna increase in. So we can, be tapped into this world and we can increase in these world's goods, man. But the spirit gonna dwindle. Ain't no cheat codes in it. The spirit gonna dwindle Just like the more you give time in the spirit, everything else dwindles. So you got to find that happy medium to where you can be giving as much time as possible to the ministry and still upholding, all your worldly responsibilities, man. Every brother got to find their happy medium within that, man. You know, let's read this in the NLT. Philippians 3 and 8 say, yeah, everything else is worthless when compared with the infinite value of knowing Yahweh Shah Mashiach, my Lord. That's more valuable than any. And another thing, serving Yahweh Shah, he can set it up and make it more efficient to handle our worldly affairs, man. It's another aspect like serving Yahweh Shah and really being tapped into Yahweh Shah. He can intervene in our little worldly situations and make it even more efficient for us to serve, man. We have more time and still have the resources we need to handle our business as men. You know? And that's one thing I noticed, man. The more that I tap into Yahweh Shah, man, he start earning out, certain things in my day to day, man. You know? Well, it's not a hassle like that, man. You see? Because we're growing into another level of trust. Okay? And it said this Philippians 3 and 8, he said, yes, everything else is worthless when compared with the infinite value of knowing Yahweh Shah Mashiach, my Lord. For his sake, I have discarded everything else, counting it all as garbage so that I can gain Yahweh Shah. Counting it all as garbage, man. Okay? Count everything garbage outside of Yahweh Shah. Whatever we lose, man, it's garbage anyway, man. Okay? For those around us, man, of course, we want our women to make it. Brothers want their family, the women, their seed, okay? And some brothers, going to get that. But some brothers is going to be a test, okay? We're coming to the biggest test ever, man. Just get salvation, man. This going to be a fight. I say it's going to be a dog fight, man. You know? It's going to be trial after trial. But the thing is, if we understand the mission, man, these things become easier. The sacrifice, it becomes simple. Abraham, okay, he was given that option. He knew what he needed to do. Okay, this to play. And this how the Most High wanted this to play. Abraham understood. Okay, and that's what we got to go with, man. And see, that's great sacrifice, man. You're gonna be, one thing about it, a lot of times you're gonna be absent. You ain't gonna be there. You ain't gonna be able to be here and be there and spread thin. You're gonna miss a lot of things. You're gonna be absent because we're becoming great in this. So you be absent to a lot of the other things, man, because we're becoming great in this, man. So you're gonna miss, but that's the sacrifice, man. You know? This is the book of Sirach 38 and 24. It says, the wisdom of the learned cometh by opportunity of leisure. And he that have little business shall become wise. And he that have little business shall become wise. Okay? Hey, hey, minimizing these worldly responsibilities as much as possible, man. We in a time where we need to be decreasing in worldly responsibilities and increasing in spiritual responsibility, man. Okay? And at the same time, making sure the worldly responsibilities is taken care of, man. That's the condition of the battle. You know? We have to understand these things, man. So you have little business, you can become wise. That's why I say I value time more than money now, because with time, you really can invest in yourself, man. You can pour into yourself, man. You really can get into self-development, man. First and foremost in your scriptures, in your health, you know, just in increasing your wisdom, doing things for yourself, man. You know? what they call in this world self-care. Okay, well that begins in the spirit, then it goes into the body. Okay? But you need time to do those things, man. You can't do those things when you're always bogged down with these worldly responsibilities, man. You know? And I'm speaking from experience, man. Shit, that shit can be overwhelming to where man, that shit is torture, man. you know? Get a couple on the comment board. So you brothers lighten it up, you know. Shalom to all you Akim, Ak tuning in. All right, this the brother Kazak Bun Howard. This is Rock 29 and 11. It said, lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold. Shut up thy arms in thy storehouse, and it shall deliver thee from all affliction. It shall fight for thee against thine enemies better than a mighty shield and a strong spear. Hey, you see? Because what we're doing now, this is keeping a hedge. Being in the spirit keeps a hedge around us, man. Being in the spirit gives us faith, increases our faith and our trust, which that's more valuable than gold, man. Investing into this, man. This is the number one investment. Okay, is this mission. Okay? Because as long as we're men on the mission, the Lord provides, He'll provide everything else, man. You know? We still have to, as men, we still have to, do our practical part on our end as men. Okay, but He'll set up scenarios where, hey, we'll provide it for, man. Okay? This is the brother Beyond Yashala. Sirach 2 and 1. It says, my son, thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, which you're trying, man. Set thy heart aright, thy mind. You see, it's gonna take us mindset to endure, man. The Lord's gonna put the spirit, extra ordinary spirit on us, okay? And we're developing the mindset, okay, of how we need to be to endure, man. Okay, set thy heart right, man, and we have to be tapped into the mission. You see, and we gotta think as immortals. We're not thinking as mortals. Okay? We're not thinking about death and nah, man, death ain't even an option. Death ain't even a factor on the mission. Because Yahweh Shai is a resurrection. Then all Israel shall be saved. So however the Lord play it out, He gonna play it out, man. Okay? We have to we have to get our mind right and be locked into the mission, man. Okay? It said, cleave unto Him and depart not away. Let me finish too. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. Constantly, and make no haste in time of trouble, man. You got to be patient in affliction, man. Because hey, you gotta let patience have a perfect work and let the Lord, mold us how He wants, man. Okay, to His liking. In affliction, that's when the Lord is able to mold us to His liking, like a blacksmith. He has to heat up the metal, then he can hammer it into his liking. But the metal has to be heated up first. It has to go through that affliction first. Then it becomes moldable. You see? And that's what the Lord is doing with us, man. Making us moldable on this mission. He said, cleave unto Him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Okay? So the Lord is doing this so we can have joy. We're going through these afflictions now on this mission so we can have joy at the end. We're taking losses now so we can gain at the end. Okay? And then we begin to take things on cheerfully too, man. Like really now, it's to the point now where, hey, nah, man, I'm excited to wake up, man. Yeah, I'm vexed, man, but guess what? Guess what the opportunity I have, man? Guess what the opportunity we have, brothers? Guess what the chance that we have before us, man? Nah, man, I'm excited to wake up, man. Let's go, man. You know? Remember, man, we punching back now. The hell with just, just oh, another week, man. Oh, man, I don't know, man. I ain't gonna make it, man. Hell no, man. You know? It's to the point now. Let's go. You have a shot on the way. Let's go. Shit, I'm up. What's good? You see? Nah, man. We conquerors, man. You know? We in the runnings. You see? That's what we have to be, man. That's you know? And we all go through them phases, man. You know, some days you just like, God damn. You know, Lord win. You know, there shouldn't be a constant mode, man. It be getting to the point now where shit, fuck that, man. You know, we believe in Yahweh Shai, don't it? You see? We in a time where everything the promise is finna be given, man. Okay? Let's read on. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, man. Acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So we gotta go through the adversity, but we understand what we being built for, man. Everything that the scriptures say, we going through it, and we know why. We know the reward for it. This ain't nothing. That's why I say this light affliction. The scriptures say it. This light affliction, man. Okay, and things become light by what? Constantly enduring. You know, just like if you bench pressing, man. Okay, let's say you just put one plate on there, start off at the 135. Well, you keep doing that, eventually it becomes light. You keep getting that shit off your chest, then that shit become light, man. And guess what your house shot gonna do? Put some more plates on there. You gotta keep getting it off your chest till it become light. And you gonna put some more on there, man. And what's happened the whole time? You constantly being stronger and stronger and stronger, man. Until the time we finna come into Jacob trouble, man, to where you built to go through the shit, man, where we be built, man. You know? This is yep, and the brother got this spirit. I ain't even see. Yep. This is Kazak Bun Yahweh, say Corinthians 4:17, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. A more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, man. We feel like eternal rulers, man. Guys on earth, man. We got everything to be excited about, man. You know? Oh, I say, man, I wake up ready to hit the live button. I wake up ready to go punch life in the goddamn mouth, man. You know? The Lord with us. We doing what's required, man. This is our life. You know, so when we go out there, the Lord is providing, man, even in setbacks, man. Okay? The Lord is making us have a mindset to improvise, man. Make it happen. Okay? You got the resources you need, make it happen. Put a play together, man. You know? I don't want to hear all the crying and whining shit all the goddamn time, man. Of course you crying is gonna cry and sigh out, you know? Because we see the conditions we in, we like, Lord, I'm just so ready to, change. I'm ready to be changed, I'm ready for righteousness, man. You know? But the Lord just don't want to hear that whining and crying about our situation all the goddamn time, man. You know? Like shit, what you gonna do? Now the thing is, what you gonna do about it? You know? What we gonna do about it, man? That's what the Lord is. What you gonna do about it? I'm gonna keep slapping you around. I'm gonna keep letting life slap your ass around. What you gonna do? You know what we gonna do, man? That's what the Lord is with it, man. What we built like. This all this thing about what we built like, man. Jacob Trouble gonna see what we built like, man. You know? This is 2 Timothy 2:2. It says, and these things Thou hast heard me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who are able to teach others also. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, man. We endure hardness. And soldiers have to suffer loss, man. People that was in basic training with, people that they had created bonds with, but then when the war starts, they die like that. Soldiers have to endure those losses, man. They have to suppress those emotions and keep going with the mission, man. Okay? They have to suppress those emotions and keep on the mission, man. Soldiers deal with casualties, man. It's a normal thing to a soldier is casualties, man. Okay? Verse 4 says, no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier, man. And we can't get caught up with the affairs of this life, man. Like I say, man, there's because a lot of these things that go on with this life have nothing to do with the mission, man. Some way, well, that's how I'm analyzing everything. What did this have to do with the mission? Okay, if I'm just want to go hang out, me and the brother, my brothers come over, and kick it. Guess what? They're still building because you're around the brothers, man. And there's always, spiritual nuggets, when you're in the midst of brothers, man. Okay, like everything it's just me, I try to analyze everything to what did this have to do with the mission, you know? And if you got family, certain things you gotta do, you got certain responsibilities that you gotta do, you know. Hey, as the Apostle Paul said that, man, you got women and children, you gotta deal with worldly things to a degree. Okay, well even with that, it's a cutoff. It's a goddamn cutoff, man. Hey, well, I'm not getting deep into this shit, man. You know, I got a mission, man. That shit that'll work itself out or it won't, man. Either way, we got a mission, man. Okay? And I'm gonna end it here, you know? Yeah. This is Revelation 14 and 4. All right. It says, and a song as it were a new song. All right. That's the mission, man. Sing this song. Okay. This gospel. Before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn their song but the 144,000. See, no man could learn their song, all right, fully get it, fully understand the mission, except the 144,000, all right, which were redeemed, all right, from the earth, man, which means the Lord, when He pulled us out of this world, man, He redeemed us to our mission, man. Okay, he pretty much Yahweh Shah brought us from our purpose in this world, whatever we was doing, and now this y'all purpose. I'm closing that purpose out. I'm closing the tab out on that purpose of what we had in the world. This your purpose now. This you doing my will now. You work for me. Okay, you still got your little obligation that you got to handle. But I'm your priority now. Okay? And only 144,000 gonna fully get that and understand what the mission is. And understand, the dynamics and what gotta be done. The 144,000 understand what gotta be done above emotions. Okay? You see? So we're men on a mission, man, and greatness comes with great sacrifice, man. It is what it is, man. You know? So Lord will you, brothers, and you few sisters edified. Once again, give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Kakodash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders, GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great example to his younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful Shalom.